there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and I'm here with a vlog thought type video. Sorry if my face is really pale white right now because even though I have a tan compared to what I used to, really bright screens still white out my face half of the time. So, and I know that happens and I really, okay, go away. I don't know, what to really do too much because it's my computer screen that's doing it. It's nothing else. So anyway, but I hope it isn't too bothersome. But in this one, we are, of course, as you can tell, I'm on the Sims 4 YouTube site, and it has the whole seasons thing going on, so you could probably figure out what this is. When the seasons trailer first came out, it was actually the start of a bunch of stuff going on for my friend's wedding, because we had stuff Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the actual wedding was on Sunday. So I had stuff going on those 4 days, so I got to watch the trailer. I didn't get to watch it when it first came out, but it took it a while. I watched it Thursday, but it was more towards nighttime when I was like heading back from the store, watching it, and you know, I absolutely loved it. But obviously I couldn't do a reaction video because I was out and I was too busy to really be recording at the time. And then there was all the other wedding stuff going on. And Monday I was sort of doing catch up, reprieve, relax day from everything that happened. So by Tuesday, I wasn't really too sure. Well, I was thinking about it Monday, but by Tuesday, I was like, really, like, should I really have a reaction video or anything to it? So I put a little, very short poll over on Twitter. Not many people got to vote since it was so short. Whether or not y'all would like to see my thoughts and sort of a reaction of seasons on my channel, and all the votes that I did get were yes. So here we are. So how I'm going to do this is basically I'm going to let the trailer play in the background. Every once in a while I might pause it here and there on key things that I really thought about, but I'm going to keep letting it play in the background just as a reminder of like a rewatch, a reminder, but I'm going to mute it so there isn't going to be the sound really going on because I'm going to be talking the whole time. I've had a chance, I've seen the trailer once fully, and then I've seen bits and pieces over and over again as people share them. I've also seen people talking about it on Twitter. I've seen the gurus talking about some stuff. I still probably have missed some things here and there because I'm not always checking Twitter, and I'm not like on Facebook if there's anything over there. Like, I'm mainly on Twitter. So there are some things that I may have missed here and there of like confirmations of stuff that's in the seasons, but there are some stuff that I have seen that have been confirmed that I will also talk about in this video. But let's go ahead and get the video up. I already have it muted, so it's good to go. I will say just at the beginning here, the beginning is sort of like my life because this is like a glass greenhouse over here. My dad owns greenhouses. They're not made out of glass, they're actually out of plastic, and they're much bigger than that, but it's still sort of like a greenhouse of a type, so it is very reminiscent to me. Also, you know, the florist here, and then there's the swing set. I love the swings. I love swings so much, and as a kid, I absolutely adore. I still love them, but as a kid, I really adored them, so I am so glad that there's swings. So let's just go ahead and get this playing and get this going there. Any reminders, if you want to talk to me about any ideas or any hopes and dreams that you have for seasons, leave those down in the comments below, and I'll definitely talk with you with some stuff. But, basically, when Seasons was first announced, I was very, very excited. A lot of us was pretty sure it was coming at this point, but getting the confirmation was good. But I will say, just based off of the trailer alone, I feel like it's going to reach my expectations and go so much further, because this is, just from the trailer alone, has got me the most excited I have ever been for a Sims stuff game expansion pack ever. So I am very, very excited for this. So there seems to be a lot more hobbies, a lot more things for your Sims to do. It's just, which is what I wanted. I really wanted hobbies. I really wanted things for more Sims to do. Sims of all ages, honestly, but so it's great. And but anyway, like, I know one of the concerns has been recently that has been showing up a lot on Twitter is the fact that the snow depth does not seem like it has any depth to it for when the Sims are actually standing. So I'm sure there's an issue. There's a reason behind that. Because, I mean, they've come out and said that it's not performance, but I'm sure there is a certain reason. And honestly, with everything that I've seen in this pack from the trailer alone and some of the things that they've mentioned, I'm not too concerned about the snow depth. Would it be nice to have? Yes, I'm not gonna lie, it would be nice. But at the same time, is it really gonna hinder me that much from not liking this pack? Absolutely not. Because this thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But also like just having the change of pace and the change of gameplay throughout while you're playing it, like with some of my LP series and things like that. It is fun still playing them. I am not bored with them, but it would be nice that every once in a while, like, because of the weather, things are changed or things have to be done differently, and so on and so forth. So, it is nice to have that come in, and I'm sure there's a lot that we can't even see in this trailer. They have, one of the things I've seen is that you can regulate the temperature in your homes, so that's definitely going to be interesting to see how that mechanic works. They can get overheated or maybe even too cold depending on what they're wearing and stuff like that, because I did see, because someone had asked about sunburns. They did not say there were sunburns, which to me that's not really a big deal either, because I mean, it would add an interesting element. Just a little surprise wouldn't really do much other than having your Sims uncomfortable. And I could easily see them adding sunburns in with, like, maybe a beach-themed game pack for a vacation or something like that. So I'm not really too concerned with that either. But, I am excited about the whole toddler kiddie pool thing. That is like, yeah! Toddlers can have swimwear now! I'm so excited. Ah! But some of the things I am really wondering about is, like, they don't show whether or not, if you end up having cats and dogs, which I think I seen a thing where maybe they did talk about that the cats and dogs maybe would, like, it would integrate, and there would be some things that would happen, because I think it would be cool to see your cats and dogs react to the different temperatures. If it was like my cat and it thunderstorms, she would go run under a bed, because she is terrified of thunderstorms. So if, like, they could be scared of, like, thunderstorms, or like the rain and like the snow, or hate the snow and all that stuff, like, them actually reacting to the weather as well would be really nice. And maybe they wouldn't go out as much if it was certain temperatures, versus if it was summer, they might go out a lot. If it was winter, they might not go out too much, or may not go out as far or out as long, stuff like that. But also another thing I was thinking about is, what about vampires? So, and that sort of seems weird to bring up, because what would be different about vampires? But my thing is like, when it's raining outside, technically the sun is covered for the most part, and it's like really dark. So I feel like vampires should be able to come out during rainstorms. It would be risky for them because you don't know when the sun's gonna come back out, but I think that should be an option that they can have. So if you have vampires, that they can come out during some of the darker days and stuff, like when there's storms or rain or clouds, so that they could come out during times other than nighttime, unless they have that trait. But I just think that's a little element. It's very tiny, but I would love that, especially, like, since I actually do play with quite a few vampires. I think that would be a nice little element to think of. But if it's not there, that's fine. That's cool. But I just think that vampires would be able to come out since the sun is being covered up. They may have a little bit of anxiety because, you know, they're like, it could come out at any moment, but I think they should be able to come out. But I am going to pause it a little bit this time around. Like I said, I'm excited about the whole, like, little pool thing that toddlers and stuff can get in, but obviously you can see that the adults can get in them well. There looks like there's some really nice furniture coming in this pack as well. I know it's a little bit blurry on mine. It says that it's HD, but right now it's being really blurry for some reason, but whatever. So it's really nice that those look very nice. That also looks like that might be an umbrella back there. I can't tell. But yeah, as you can see, there isn't the snow depth, but again, I'm not really too concerned. I don't know if this is just them walking that makes these imprints, or like it's. I wouldn't think that would be a terrain tool because I don't think that would make sense. So it still makes it. It still looks like there's imprints of snow on there, and they can build a snowman. I like doing the snow stuff. There's like this. Wait. This. That was one of my favorite things. Fall is actually my favorite season out of all of them. Fall, autumn, whichever you prefer to call it. I know it for both, but yeah, that is my favorite season. And the pile of leaves, I'm like, yes. But I like how there's like multiple. I liked how they did this video also, but multiple ways for kids to have fun. If it's rainy and gross in spring, they can go play in the mud puddles. Fall, they can go play in the leaves. Summer, they can play in the sprinkler system, which sprinklers are back to play in, so that's also nice. Play. But this bathing suit is really cute, so I will definitely say that. And I use a lot of custom content, but that bathing suit is super, super cute. And it looks like picnic tables or picnic options are back, so that's very, very interesting. And this I'm super excited about. Some people was talking about, like, it reminds them of the festivals and things like that. To me, it doesn't, like, maybe you can pretend that there's a festival, and who knows, maybe there will be a festival. But I don't necessarily think that this totally means 100% sure there will be a new festival type. I'm also been trying to tell if this is a new world in the background. I feel it has to. It's an expansion pack. I feel like it's gotta come with a new world. I would love a new world because I like for more places for my Sims to go into. And this one's, off the top of my head, it's not looking like any of the other ones. Of course, it's snow weather, so it's gonna look different from what we're used to it in the Sims game currently. So it may be one of the worlds and just look a little bit differently. But yeah, it definitely looks perfectly, like, new for the most part. But I am excited. Like, this is a thing that Sims could go out and do. This is something like for fun. More reasons to get my Sims out of the houses and go with people. Yes, thank you. I want more of those things. Definitely. This transition right here is also super, super amazing. And then you got the roller skates, which again brings more things for your Sims to do, which, yay! So this is the same house. This is obviously spring, so there looks like there's new wreath options, which I'm in love with the wreath thing from Laundry Day stuff. But also it looks like there's like another little wall decoration, and I don't know if these are roof trims, but I feel like they wouldn't necessarily totally be roof trims. Like maybe a separate option, because your roof trim wouldn't change that easily each season, but I'm not entirely sure. I didn't look at that too super closely. But this is definitely the spring, and this stuff is making me think about, I am planning on making Sylveon's, like, house almost like a fairy village type idea, and these would be super, super cute. Just saying. But I want to see the trim itself doesn't change, but the lights and the decorations do. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be like a separate thing in build mode to add, or if it's going to be object. I don't know how that's going to work. I just want to get back to, I missed Summers. Nope. So this is Summers. It looks like just normal little banners. They're new still. And then this is a sun object that we already have. That's a new umbrella. So, and again, the swings. Love the swings. Love the swings. Then we get into like the Halloween sort of element, which makes it look like they may have added a few more decorations that are Halloweenish, which is super great as well. I'm perfectly fine with that. A new wreath! Another wreath! Yay! Fall wreath! Yay! I like wreaths. So that's cool. And then we, of course, have winter, which is like a Christmas sort of theme or holiday sort of theme. Again, another wreath. Wreath. And you got the snowman, the cutesy little snowman. This looks like a really cute decoration. Really, really cute. Really, really loving it. Oh, yep. Play. So, this is also, the fact that it looks like they're decorating the tree, they're also giving gifts. There's a mistletoe option, apparently. That's also really cool. And I don't know if they've set this food up like this, or can you actually have a big giant banquet like that, but it would be easy to set it up. And also, there's a lot of strange costumes, but this one's pretty cute, I will say. The bunny is pretty cute. So, that's cool. Again, here's another hobby. You got the florist, it seems, and then also the beekeeping. And again, all the seasons coming together. Ah, there's so many things that I can't wait. Apparently, I think I saw something where calendars are confirmed to be like a decoration also. So that's also something interesting, but I can't wait to see what more this pack has to offer and just to play it. I'm super excited for it. I know Sim Guru Kate, I think she just recently announced that she was gonna have like a hands-on with The Sims 4 Seasons on the 15th of June. I don't remember if it was, I think it was Twitch or something like that. So I'm super excited that, but it comes out the 22nd. I told my niece, who's actually like in love with The Sims as well now, that there was a new expansion pack, and she got excited, and I told her it was seasons, and I gave her brief descriptions of like some of the things you can do different the different seasons from what I seen, and she was super excited, and I was telling her it was coming out June the 22nd, and I think she was too excited that she didn't hear 22nd, she heard the 2nd, and was like super excited, and was like, but Bree's her little sister, she's like, Bree's gonna be gone, but I'm sure I can come down, or like all this stuff, and I was like, I was thinking, like, how do you know this far in advance? Because it's towards the end of June. And I was like, wait. But then she said the 2nd, and I was like, no, it's the 22nd. And she just got so disappointed that it wasn't the 2nd, because the 2nd is literally right around the corner. I would be okay if it was the 2nd, but it is the 22nd. But that is sort of my thoughts. It may be jambly here and there and stuff, but there's just so much in this pack and so many thoughts fluttering in my head. I probably didn't even get all of them out, but I am very excited for this. My only one worry and concern is because I am someone who used CC for cast and build and buy mode. Part of me is a little freaking out inside because as soon as I download seasons, big expansion packs always mess up with a lot of CC, and you gotta go through and get rid of them, or usually Sims 4 Studio does batch fixes and do all that sort of stuff, and you can't really play the game fully how you have it until you sort all that stuff out. So that part of me is a little bit of worrying, because not only does it have to be so that snow lands on objects, and also rain would probably have that little bouncing off look to them, but then also with the clothes, it has to distinguish whether or not they're wearing something warm or something cold. So it's like, that's my big concern, but that's for someone who uses CC. For anyone who doesn't use CC, it wouldn't be any problem, and that's something I take at my own risk. So I know that, but that is a concern of mine. So once Seasons first comes out, don't be surprised if I don't have videos with Season in it right away. I will probably do a version of it where I take all the CC out and do a review of cast and a review of like the objects and build and buy and stuff like that. So there will be something like that, but actually seeing Seasons work in some of my stories and challenges and things like that, it may take a while for Seasons to start showing up in those, just until I can make sure everything flows together properly and such. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have anything to add on to any of my comments, anything I didn't really notice or talk about that you thought needed to be talked about, or if you want to expand upon some of my thoughts and word ramblings, whatever, just leave a comment down below and be like, hey, I think that's a pretty cool idea, but what about this? Or how about making it more like this, and all that stuff. So I would love to talk to any of y'all, but thank you so much for watching. I will have all of my social media down in the description below, so if you want to go find me on those as well. Also, all of my Sims 4 playlists will be down in the description below, so if you want to go check out any of my Sims 4 content, that's down there as well. And thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!